Hello, my name is Brehon Mills, and I would like to welcome you back to the channel. As we are making an effort to put this coronavirus in our rear view, the market had went down yesterday because there was concerns of a new strain of coronavirus that has reportedly been circulating in the UK. All right, on Saturday, the UK implemented strict lockdowns in London and other areas of England in response to a large spike in coronavirus infections. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said, "And the rise in cases is in large part due to a new variant of COVID-19 that has been identified that 70% more transmissible than the previous strain." All right, so we had a down market overall yesterday, but some sectors did great, especially the EV sector. That's still moving along. But back to Carnival. Again, I'm bullish and I'm waiting for the earnings report. All right, I'm waiting on some news. It was expected to have, Carnival was expected to present its earnings on December 18th, but I think that's been pushed to December 24th. So if you have any news on that, please leave it in the comments, because I'm definitely searching and waiting for the earnings report. And when it comes to the earnings report, we know they haven't been making any money. All right. So, there will be some expected loss. But the question is, did Carnival exceed its expected loss? And also, how much cash on hand do they have? Because we know Carnival is burning through a hoard of cash, and there is a potential to the point where we can come to the point where there is no more cash on hand, and a bankruptcy could be likely. All right. So we want to know what's the cash on hand, how much cash are they burning through, and also future cruising dates. Now, if they come out and state that, they've canceled all their trips for 2021, that's going to be a huge negative for the company. Now, if they state that they may start back cruising June of 2021, I mean, that could be expected. And again, I expect more of the cruise lines coming back on hand in the second half of 2021. All right, we have to get to a point where we could begin, putting this coronavirus behind us. Again, I know they want companies to be safe, but if Walmart could have 5,000 customers coming in their store every single day, but all these other companies are shut down, I don't think it's fair business. But again, we're gonna have to try to put ourselves in a position where we can get this coronavirus behind us. But here's a look at the Carnival Cruise Line stock on a weekly basis. All right, so this is a weekly chart, and sometimes it's great to look at the weekly chart, but because the weekly chart give us a broader, long range vision of the momentum of the direction of the stock. Okay, so we can see we had a huge fall in March, April. Then you can see on the MACD we begin to pick up the momentum, and we had the crossover on the oscillator here. And that momentum has stayed, even though we've had a lot of sideways trading. The momentum to the upside has stayed. We did have some days where we had some down, a lot of down days, up days, some downward trends, and now we're starting a new upward trend. All right. So in the weekly chart, we still, the price percent off not price percent, but the MACD, the oscillator is still somewhat moving up. We do have a flattening of the oscillator here, so there could be a potential where we cross over going down based on the amount of momentum that's going in, that's coming into the stock. Now, if we have more bad news, if they've burned through more cash than expected, they don't have a lot of cash on hand, we could look to more downwards movement. All right, let me take a look at the daily chart here. All right, so again, we take a look at the daily chart. We had a lot of sideways moving. Then all of a sudden, November, we had a nice upward trend. All right, we had a nice uptrend. And again, when you see these counters up here, that is a sign of a potential reversal in pattern. Then we had a small shooting star here, which is an indication that there is potential of a reversal in pattern. All right, but what we need is the following candle to be trading below or close below the potential shooting star here, and then we can surmise that we're in a downtrend. All right, so and that happened on the daily. On the daily, we do have somewhat downtrend. So we had the we had the oscillator crossover on December 11th. All right, and so we had a couple days where we just had some sideways movement. So hopefully we'll continue having sideways movement. Hopefully the news will be better than expected this week. And as of right now, we are in slightly a downward trend. We're going to continue to watch it to see what happens. Again, it's then fell below the 20-day moving average. And as we know, stocks don't move too far away from the 20-day moving average. Okay, we go up past the 20, then we snap back. And we may ride it a little bit, go away from the 20, snap back. It always happened, always has happened. Now, it's not guaranteed that it will happen 100% of the time, but more times than likely, once a company moves too far away from the 20-day moving average, it'll snap back. All right. Again, we are in somewhat of a downtrend in momentum. We are losing some momentum in the stock, and that could be due to the the strain of virus that's found in the UK, and also the earnings that's coming up. We don't know what to expect with earnings. Okay. But again, we could expect that there is a loss of money because they haven't earned any money. And we know that they are burning through cash. They need, to have cash to continue paying their bills until sometime next year when they start back cruising. All right. And then they're going to need additional money, hiring people, getting people back to work, fueling these vessels, getting these vessels in the water. So again, hopefully they'll have enough cash to last. And I don't know what's going to happen with the bailout, but it was approved, so I don't know if they're giving any of these companies any money. I know it was approved for 900 billion, I believe, and the American citizens are only getting around 100 billion. So again, let's pay attention to this stimulus bill and see who's getting that money. All right, now that's all I have for today. Hey, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. All right, listen, give me a like. If this is your first time, hit me up, hit the subscribe button. Keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.